Okay, so if you've seen me here before, I always talk about this. I work at the Onion now. I work for the AV Club. Yeah, man. 48 years old. So about 20 years ago, before that, I worked for the, it's a print rag, it's still around, the Illinois Entertainer. Anyone? Yeah, just as good, right? Yeah. And it was super fun. I mean, if you're going to work anywhere, you're going to work at Chicago Music Magazine in the 90s. It was perfect because Billboard Magazine had just come out with that, like Chicago's the next big thing. So there's like the Smashing Pumpkins and Urge Overkill, and we got paid in dirt, basically. And a lot of CDs, which are so valuable now. So glad to have those. But it was fun. I went to shows all the time. We got called from like A&R guys every day. Don't do the math, because then you figure out how old I really am. But super fun. Smashing Pumpkins, Urge Overkill, Triple Fast Action, all those kind of bands. But the queen of everything in the world was Liz Phair, right? She had Exile in Guyville had come out. It was like this great feminist rant on Exile from Main Street. It was just amazing. She loved to take pictures of herself without any clothes. People loved that. She was super huge. So when her second album came out, Whip Smart, I got to do the, like, it was we were a monthly, because it was like on a stone tablet. That's how old it was. I got to do the album review for Whip Smart. And I don't know if you remember the hit single, well, hit, Supernova, and there was a line that I really liked, and I heard it, and I heard, "Your lips are sweet and slippery like a sheriff's bare red ass." This is what I heard. I thought it was funny. I thought it was so cute that I put it in my review, which I didn't have to do. It wasn't like I was transcribing it or anything, but I called this out, Sheriff's bare red ass. So I think it was my boss's wife who called in and said, you know, it's Cherub's bare wet ass. These are really important distinctions for this story. Just keep this all in mind. My other like total misread at this point, there was a band, it was URBNDK for Urban Decay, but I saw it and I thought it was like license plate speak for "you are being a dick." And my boss's family, like, they still use that all the time. And they have 2 boys now, we're like teenage, like, are you being a dick? So that was my other, I'm gonna get a license plate with that someday. So I realized, okay, oh, my bad in the review. Sorry, it's in print. I mean, some of you here may or not be old enough to remember, print is permanent. Unlike the beautiful interwebs where I work now. So we just moved on with our lives. Liz Phair's third album comes out, White Chocolate Space Egg. That's the one with like Polyester Bride. It's a good album. By this point, I had gotten a condo, so I had to leave the entertainer job because they wouldn't accept dirt for my mortgage payment. So I had a regular job, but they were super nice about it. They're like, yeah, you can do this cover story, do this interview at work, whatever. So I'm freelancing, I'm interviewing Liz Phair, who lived in Chicago at this time. Like, can we just like get a coffee? Like, I don't know, it had to be like through her publicist. It was a phone interview. So I'm in my office and Liz Phair calls and she's like, hey Gwen, this is like a great day in Chicago. I'm like, yeah, whatever Liz Phair, you're in your uptown mansion, I'm at work, but sure, it's a great day. Let's just move on for that. But she was very nice and I loved the record and we had a really nice talk about how hard it was to be a girl in the music scene in Chicago at that time. It was just completely testosterone heavy and we're having a good conversation. It's all good. So I noticed that Liz Phair had included the lyrics on her third album, which she hadn't done before. And I asked her about that and she's like, oh, well I was getting misquoted like you wouldn't believe. So I have like this, I don't know, car crash mentality, drama queen, where I should just let that go, but you know, we're so close now, we like bonded in this conversation, I'm like, oh, well, I had a doozy. And she's like, oh, what was it? And I said, Sheriff's bare red ass. And Liz Phair goes, oh my God, that was you? That was the worst one. Because, and again, in the Stone age, pre-internet, we couldn't like look everything up online. So apparently, like, people are making sheet music. Sometimes they would pull stuff from like reviews. So somewhere there's sheet music with Sheriff's bare red ass on it from people from my review. I did that. That's what I did. So the interview goes from like, you know, totally pleasant, like completely awkward. I'm so sorry. And Liz Phair's like, well, you know, and totally logically, it just doesn't sound like something anybody would want to kiss. Which is true. So I quickly get off the phone, which you're not supposed to do on a phone interview. You're supposed to stay there until they put in. Liz Phair's like, okay, like, you know, I hope you know what you're doing, kind of thing. But fortunately, it was like at the end of the interview, I had enough stuff. I get off. I had like my first cigarette in 5 months. I call my editor. I'm like, can we just do like a freaking like giant sidebar explaining this, because I feel really bad. Liz Phair feels bad. Everybody feels bad. Let's just, you know, clear the air. And he's heard my, you know, you are being a dick story. He's like, yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll do that. So we did that. The cover story went out. The sidebar was there. So now, as I mentioned, I'm at EB Club at the Onion. I was not working for a while. So this is like my first office environment in a while. It's like wide open. Everybody's on headphones. Everybody has an earbud. I'm 100, like I said. So I don't know. Like I come in, like, do I say good morning? Do I type good morning if somebody sneezes? Do I say oh, bless you? Do I type bless you? I don't know. I'm the chattiest person in that office by a mile. So, but I've learned to love the earbuds. And now, right, the 90s are back, pretty much. Ruka Salt has a new album. It's really good. I just went to the Local Age 25th anniversary show with Fig Dish opening. You know, it's like I'm 27 again. So it's all coming back, and I get on my earbuds, and I fall into like this 90s wormhole. Recently, I had a Liz Phair day. Listened to everything. Listen to that album, listen to that song, listen to about maybe like 5 or 6 times, and my hand to God, it still sounds like Sheriff's Fair right